North Road made this.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks and Footbal Rig, and welcome to another edition, 8th episode of Top BINS YA AKHI. You know what I'm saying? We're here to talk about a lot of events that's been going down, Premier League games, or even certain events that happened outside. Transfer business that's happened on deadline day. You know what I mean? There's a lot that's going down. I think that's the biggest topic for today, the deadline business, because there was a lot that went down, to be really honest. And many more, man. You know what I mean? But, hey, listen, it's not a Top BINS YA AKHI show without Sami, without Footbal Rig. Shakhbarak.
Wallah, tamam, man. Thanks. And big up to you, Zeer. Yes, there are a lot that happened the last day. Well, expected, I'll be honest. There's nothing really surprising, I would say. But, yeah, a lot of clubs did their business in the last day, like Manchester City, like Liverpool, and even Arsenal done the business in the last day. So we're here to talk about it. We're here to dissect it. And, yeah, let's kick the show, bro.
Yeah, I say we kick things up. But before we do, guys, why? Mina said it best. Ya Jama'a, slap the likes and subscribe. Not just to mine, but to also Footbal Rig, which I find it funny. Last episode, this brother, can you imagine, gets good amount of views and all that stuff, but there's no conversion rate. There's no conversion rate to the XG. Where's the subscribers for this guy,
Yeah,
man?
man, they're moving like the Arsenal against Liverpool game, man.
Bro, they're moving like us too, bro. Against Augsburg when we can't finish our chat, bro. What's going on? You guys want to talk about XG? على الأقل يعني slap the likes and subscribe. What is this? These people, man. I swear down, man. Some fraudulent business from the community sometimes. But listen, man. I say we kick things off. You know what? Like I said, the big talking point. I want to talk about deadline days. Which transfer do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about Hincapié from Bayer Leverkusen? Do you want to talk about that fraudulent loan deal that we got? Well, which one do you want to start with? Or do you want to start with Guehi and Isak as well? That obviously that whole thing is massive. Which one do you want to start with?
The biggest saga was the Isak one. I mean,
Yes,
obviously,
that one. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's like the biggest saga that was happening. Was Isak gonna go? Is he gonna stay? What's gonna be his future with Newcastle? But at the end of the day, Newcastle made the right decision when it comes to their, in terms of business and also for the sake of the player as well. They got a recorded British transfer with 135 million pound. I think it's 125 fixed with the 10 million add-ons or something like that, or 120 with add-ons. I'm not sure really, but anyways, what I'm trying to say here, Liverpool broke the record twice this transfer window, so for them to do that is unprecedented. It's the most elite, I would say, window so far from the top teams in the Premier League. If it wasn't for Isak, I would edge our market as Arsenal. But so far, I mean, Liverpool done the business. They spent over 400 million euros. So that's something that's really crazy. I mean, it's really and don't forget they're the reigning champions, and yet they go and go crazy in the market. That sends a message that Liverpool is not here just to win one league and over. They're here to dominate. They're here to actually build a dynasty. They want to compete in all levels. And I think Liverpool are one of the teams that can actually compete in the Champions League. They are, favorites in the Champions League. They are obviously the favorites in the Premier League as well, and they can compete in all cups. I mean, we saw Liverpool a few years back. They went for the quad, and I think this year it's going to be even more realistic goal for them to go for the quad.
I agree on the, and I think I sound crazy for saying this, but I don't care. Maybe it's the Bayern fan in me. I think they should go for it. I mean, listen, if they don't prioritize FA Cup, fine, but then you have to at least win the double of Prem and Champions League. Am I hearing it? Otherwise, win a treble.
Yeah,
Because, bro, they broke a record on top of a record that they set.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, with Verts and Isak, and Isak is a probably the best striker currently in form, I would say. I don't see any. I mean, aside of Mbappe, of course, and you're not going to be able to obtain Mbappe from Real Madrid no matter what. So when it comes to the market and especially in the attacking options, Isak is probably the best one available. And you see the price; it was a hefty price they paid, and I think it's worth it. But for me, Verts, I don't see him worth the money. 160 million. But for Isak, I think it's worth it because it's a Premier League proven. He came from La Liga with a 60 or 70 million transfer fee, and now he proved that he was worth every penny. He actually doubled their profit. So I don't know, man. For Liverpool, I think it's gonna be a shame if they don't win the league. I think it's gonna be like a very very bad season for them because everybody puts them as favorites. I don't. What about you? What do you think? Do you think they are the favorites?
No, I think they are. But there's one thing that when I've been watching a couple of their games, I noticed a flaw, and I don't know. Maybe Slot will change it as the season goes on or not. I don't know. But defense, I think the defense is the one flaw. And now that they didn't get Guehi, and we'll talk more about that in a few moments. Like, yeah, man, maybe he joins in January and that changed things. Who knows? Allahu alam. But
No.
then I can only speak as of right now, and as of right now, you know, if there's one thing that can cost them, it's that. But otherwise, I think they should be okay realistically. Because by the way, they struggled against Newcastle, and look what they got in the end. They got a win. You know, your game was tight. It was pretty tight. Not like I watched the whole game, but I actually opened it right before the free kick. Funny enough, because I did a show. I was even in your chat at times before I did my own show, right? And guess
Yeah.
what? The brother just scores, and now all of a sudden Arsenal's trying to get a win. It's too late. بدري عليهم, you know, and that's a sarcasm. That's sarcasm, by the way, because I said too early as sarcasm. You know what I mean, Sami. So
Yeah,
like,
of course, man.
so realistically, like, yeah, man, Liverpool, like, listen, I'm gonna be honest. As long as they can get 3 points, whether it's not convincing performance, at the end, that's what matters. However, how sustainable is it? That's the thing. Um,
Mm.
you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Let's see if Slot can actually manage the squad. Because listen, they done the complete opposite of what happened the previous summer, which was spend the
Mhm.
money, and this time they were able to do it because of the sales they made. Now let's see if they can actually capitalize, man. Let's see if they can capitalize. That's my
Look,
thoughts,
man.
bro.
When it comes to the last game, you mentioned it. You touched based on it. I went in a rant yesterday. You guys can check it out the video. I went on a
Oh,
crazy
I see
rant.
that.
Man, this
This is why
manager,
you should
man.
subscribe.
Huh?
This is why you should subscribe.
To who?
Oh, your channel, so we can see your rant. It's okay. People can see me around too. Don't worry. We're in this. We're in this. Both in this.
Yeah, bro. I went on a crazy rant, and I'm not gonna go over it again because it brought me blood pressure. Even the thought of it right now, man. It's just Arteta. It's just, man. You don't have any excuses anymore, man. You have a better. I mean, for me, we really had a good squad that we could have actually probably went for the win, but he chose to go for a very very defensive formation and very defensive players. So you don't play three fucking defensive midfielders against Liverpool and Anfield and expect yourself to win. I don't know what you're trying to do is outsmart them or stuff like that, but you showed too much respect. And I said it. I'm gonna just summarize it with his fear of losing actually overcame the desire to win. And you don't win trophies with that kind of mentality. It's just too weak a mentality. And I think
Yeah.
Arteta is fucked up, to be honest. He fucked it up badly that game specifically. But Liverpool deserved the win. We only start, like you said, started moving towards the, try to attack once we conceded that goal, which is way. I mean, we're so reactive, and Arteta shows again and again he's still not mature enough in terms of a coaching or manager or game management. But big up to Liverpool, man. The goal was a wonderful goal from Szoboszlai. Nobody can deny that. It's an amazing goal. I don't think the keeper would have saved it, not in a million year. And they won with the moment, and deservedly. I mean, they deserve it. I cannot deny the fact that they deserve it. And I think now with the signing of Isak, it's more and more, uh, you know, they're moving towards actually winning the league, and not just being the favorite, but actually dominating the league. And City looks way far from competing. I mean, we've seen them have two losses in a row, back-to-back losses, and they had a signing with Donnarumma. That's one of the signings that was in the last couple of hours or last day
Yeah, yeah,
in
that's
the,
one
in
of
the
the
transfer.
deadline days. Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's a good signing, Donnarumma. I don't know if Ederson left or he
yeah.
stayed.
He
I'm not
left. He
sure.
left. La, he left. He left.
Okay,
He
so
went to Fenerbahce.
yeah, so that makes a lot of sense. And Donnarumma is a very good goalkeeper, but I don't think the issue in Manchester City is a goalkeeper. I think something's wrong with Manchester City. I'm
No,
not sure
by
what
the
it
way,
is.
I think goalie is part of the problem, though, Sami. Asaf. By the way, when we played Al Hilal against
Hmm.
Man City, I noticed this because, for example, Marcus Leonardo's goal, I do not know why he didn't react to the second shot. Like Leonardo took forever to shoot that ball. You know what I mean? That's just
You
one
really
example.
believe that? I think it's more than just a goalkeeper, man. They
No,
don't.
no,
I
the
don't see the
defense. No,
structure
no,
in the
it's
pitch.
part. I said it's part. Wallah, I said it's a part. I didn't
Okay,
say it's the only problem.
right.
طبعا the defense as a whole, the structure is also off. They get caught in transition so many times, but then you know where it starts from too. It starts from the selection of Pep Guardiola's midfield,
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why in 2025 we're seeing, and I don't know what happened in their game against. I don't know who started, but I'm talking in general. But I see Bernardo Silva's Gundogan's gone, but I don't know if he started, and Reinders. Like Reinders is having to overwork himself playing that midfield. Like I get you want to play experience and all that. I understand because experience, they know the little details, blah 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 blah. But the legs, man, and we're talking in a physical league, you
Right.
know. So yeah, I don't know, man. I think with Man City, they're better off if their midfield was like Cherki, Reinders, and then I mean, obviously, if Rodri was fit, fully fit, then you play him, you know. Or if
Mm-hmm.
not, you play Reinders, and then in the six area, and then next to him, I don't know, maybe Foden, you know. Like that's what they're better off doing as a starting 11. But I don't know. They keep on persisting with Bernardo Silva. That's the thing with them, you know. So
Okay. I'm not sure really what's the issue with City, but it seems Guardiola is unable, to find the best, I would say, structure, the best players, or they lost the desire. I'm not really sure what's going on with City, but they're looking awful this season. And if they continue in that path, I don't see them competing or anywhere near competing in the Premier League. So, and if Arsenal doesn't fix up with this idiot named Mikel Arteta, then Liverpool is gonna just, you know.
leg
Uh,
ahead. أيوة.
yeah, they're gonna get the second Premier League easily. I think. Man, it's just frustrating to say it, but the Mark Guehi signing, what happened there, is crazy to be honest. I didn't
Yeah,
see. I
Oliver
mean,
Glasner had a lot to do with it, apparently.
whatever reasons, is it the coach or the ownership? I'm not gonna get into the details, but getting into that stage where the player is doing his medicals, and he done half of it, I think, or that's what I read, and all of a sudden they stopped it, and they vetoed it or something like that. So that was nuts for me. It's it might be even more crazier than the here we go we got for Morgan Gibbs White for Tottenham, where the owner of Nottingham just came and vetoed and just pulled it under the rug, for them. And for me, that's more crazy because why I say that is because Liverpool did not have time to react, and they need a defender. So they stopped the transfer at the last day or the last 48 hours, which does not give Liverpool the chance to find a plan B or to go for another target. And I think they are in desperate need for a defender, because if one of those main two defenders that they have gets an injury or needs a rest, there's nobody actually. Maybe Gomez can cover, but Gomez is not in the levels that Liverpool need to compete in all four fronts in the
And that
Champions
was
League.
my concern initially, by the way. That was what I was telling you.
Yeah, they don't have a backup. They really don't have a backup. Where Arsenal, on the other hand, in defense, we have backups everywhere. And I
Oh
was
yeah,
gonna ask you,
your depth is in defense, bro.
yeah, I know. So before I move into the Arsenal last day signing, what do you think of what happened to Mark Guehi?
Uh, First thing I want to quickly address. I know there's rumors out there. It's not happening. Put the fries in the bag. Yeah.
Oh, congratulations on Jackson, by the way.
We'll talk about that eventually. But yeah, put the fries in the bag. That ain't happening. Like don't I understand why it's out there, because obviously like he's gonna be on a free from moving January. He can talk to clubs abroad, blah 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 blah. But the guy wants Liverpool. He's gonna go Liverpool. Let's not like fool ourselves. Yeah, the guy was about to go to Liverpool, and next thing you know, boom. Yeah, deal didn't happen. So, hey man, us here, my friend. But anyway, big up to you. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, man. Listen, with the Guehi thing though, um, I said let's no, there's no dreaming, bro. Let's be honest. Anyway, as I was saying with Guehi, um, yeah, it's just, I mean, you know what? This is one of the examples, and even the Jackson one. As much as I don't want the guy, but we'll talk about that later. Like, this is a reason to why maybe players are starting to like be like, they're looking after themselves more than like being respectful to clubs. Even though realistically,
Mhm.
obviously, it's nice to be professional. It's محترم to be, this guy that like shows up to work every day, no matter what you're going through, blah 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 blah. But unfortunately, and let's be honest, us fans, look at how we treat players and managers, right? We're like, if you don't perform, مع السلامة, get out of here, you know?
Mhm.
But now when the player wants to chase something big, when they're that good, we say the opposite, or we act like it's the opposite thing, you know? I think that's
Mhm.
where the problem lies, personally. Like, it's like I kind of get it, but then I don't get it. Like, but yeah, but I find the whole Glasner involvement mad, personally, because I'm thinking about it. Don't get it twisted. I think he's a very good manager, and actually maybe this is why I wouldn't be shocked if he eventually leaves Palace. Eventually he will leave Palace and he'll go to some club that is looking for a manager of his stature. You know what I mean? So the fact that he wants to keep him, I get it. Obviously, he's your top defender. You couldn't get that Igor brother in, so now you all of a sudden you're like, if you don't keep this guy, I'm gone. But
Mhm.
bro, as a manager, and I always say this, you gotta make if you're that good, you're supposed to like deal with what you have, make the best out of the worst situation that you got. And I just feel like, I don't know, like Liverpool, maybe I've heard that apparently they didn't pay earlier. I don't know how true that is, but even then, man, it's just like maybe Liverpool's in the wrong, because again, you have to be a bit more aggressive, even though they've been aggressive enough elsewhere. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like Palace didn't handle it very well. You know, I think both technically are in the wrong. I feel bad
I
for
don't
Gay out of everyone, but even
I don't
Gay, I
see
think he needs
why
to be.
Liverpool is in the wrong. Are you talking about the player and the club, not Liverpool, right?
No, no, no. Like Liverpool, you could say where they're in the wrong is they didn't pay a little bit more like earlier enough to avoid all this. Not like they knew it was gonna happen, but even then, it's better to be safe than sorry, Annie.
I don't see that. If that was the requested fee, then they just put it on the table. Then
I,
why should
I
they
I
do
don't know the whole context, so, I'm basically talking based on what I hear whenever I watch, for example, a Hussam or like any Liverpool fan talking. You know,
it? Yeah, I don't know the details as well, but I'm just you know you can see the logic. If they're putting 35 million and they green lighted the medicals, that means they accepted the offer, right?
yeah, but it was
So
late. That's the point. It was متأخر.
Whatever it's late or early does not matter in this context, because you green lighted the medicals. That means that you accepted the offer. Otherwise, the medicals wouldn't happen in the first place.
I mean, listen, Palace and the Glazer, they're obviously in the wrong, because when you agree, خلاص, just get over it. Like, deal with what you have. But then at the same time, it's just, I don't know. For me, it's better to be safe than sorry. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not even saying like, because bro, Liverpool has had a good window. They're probably still gonna get Guehi. I've said this, but
Probably in
at the same,
January, but from here till January or until
they'll probably
Christmas,
still get them. Yeah.
yeah,
So
they will. They will. I think they will. But the thing is, from here until Christmas or until December or January transfer window actually opens, then you're gonna rely on Konate and Van Dijk in probably every single game. I mean, I haven't seen the Liverpool. Let me have a quick look on the Liverpool match schedule from here until
I know in
January.
the Champions League they have Madrid somewhere. They have Inter Milan. That's all I
Right.
know.
So they have Atletico Madrid. They have
And
Everton,
Atletico.
Southampton, Crystal Palace, Galatasaray, Chelsea, Man United, Frankfurt, Brentford. This is now October, okay, November. They have Aston Villa, Real Madrid, City, Nottingham. So basically, they're playing all the top teams, even the Premier League, even Inter Milan. They have it in 9th of December.
Yeah, but Inter
Uh,
Milan take care of, because they don't have Inzaghi, bro. You know what I mean? So
what are and Tottenham and Brighton is there. So whatever I understand, Liverpool are favorites when it goes to that going to Inter. But what I'm trying to say is they have a congested schedule, and I
yeah,
don't think
injuries will come and go. That's my concern. Like,
that's
I
yeah
hear that.
exactly
Yeah, I know. I hear
exactly.
you in that regard. Yeah. لا لا
From here
صراحة I hear
until January, it's going to be really tough. They need a lot of luck there. They need a lot of luck there to not have an injury with Van Dijk or Konate. Otherwise, they will rely on Gomez, and I don't think Gomez is in that levels to carry Liverpool's defense.
No, I hear it, bro. No, I hear it. By the way, guys, I'm seeing the conversion rate. It ain't converting, man. Five
Yeah.
likes, 600. I don't know how much is on yours, bro, but this is, what is this conversion rate, man? Oh my god, man! You
Yeah,
know what, man?
guys, come on,
You guys
hit the
are
like, guys, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Come on,
you guys
guys,
are
let's
moving like Benjamin Sesko, man.
big
Damn it.
up Tyrell.
Oh, big up Tal Gunner. Big up, bro. But yeah, man, listen. When it comes to Gay, it's just he'll probably play his game at Palace. By the time January happens, we'll be back to talking about Guehi to Liverpool again. He'll probably join this time around, or if not, the summer afterwards. Regardless, he's gonna be a Liverpool player. Like, why are we acting like he's not? I just don't like. The brother nearly joined to the point that they even leaked. Somebody leaked out the farewell clip. I don't know if you've seen it.
For
Like,
Guehi.
where there was a farewell to Palace clip.
That's what I'm saying, man. All indications are saying that Crystal Palace actually greenlighted and then they backed off for whatever reason. Is it the coach or the owner? I mean, it's weird, bro. It's weird, very weird, and very detrimental for Liverpool, in my opinion. And I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough for them, to be honest, especially when
Yeah,
it comes to the defense. But when it comes to the attacks, they've done the business and even more than expected. When you sign Verts, Ikitike, Isak, I think you've done very, very well when it comes to the offense. Very good
yeah,
signal for them. So they're not just going to rely on Salah to carry them like they did in the last season. They will kind of split the load and share the goals between all of these players. I mean, Ikitike is having what 2-3 goals already, and Gakpo is there as well. Verts, for me, Verts, I I'm really not convinced with the player, to be honest. I'm not
you
convinced
know.
because of the price tag. I'm not convinced that he's worth
Oh
150
yeah,
million
but yeah,
pounds.
he joined for an
Bro, that's a lot of money, bro. You gotta live up to that price tag, especially when you're an attacking midfield. Then what is the metric there for you as an attacking midfield? It's probably
Uh,
output, right?
so you would no. So you for me as a 10. And
Yeah,
by the way, just to keep the energy the same, there was a point in time that even though Musiala is talented, I used to also say, I'm looking, and Lewis is in the chat. He knows because I talked to him a lot about this, right?
right.
Big up you, bro. Like, for me, you can say he's one of the best talents, right? But the thing
Mm-hmm.
is, people won't respect you enough until you up your J. It's just the society we're in, like nowadays in football as fans, you know. And with Verts, from what I have seen, and I'm gonna be honest, I'll only consider 2 games because I saw the Bournemouth with my dad, and I saw the Newcastle one with a friend. Right, the Arsenal one I told you I didn't see much of. So what I can gather, bro, is listen, he's not looked up to speed at the moment. I will admit, 100%. And to be honest, I kind of find it funny, as someone that
Right.
rejected this, I kind of funny. I kind of find it funny. However,
Yeah, I understand. I understand your position
no, no,
very.
I do. But if let's be objective, I still think he will be eventually. I still think he'll perform eventually because you know what it is with him.
Mm,
He he's someone that is technically sound. He's somebody that can pick up a pass, you
mm-hmm.
know, and he's somebody in front of goal is okay. I wouldn't say he's unbelievable. He's like hit and miss, you know.
Okay.
So with Florian Wirtz, for me, it's just a matter of like timing and precision. You know what I mean? Because I feel like with him, seeing him, and I think Hassam said it perfectly. Like, listen, listen. If you were playing for Bayern München, I kind of understand. Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
you were playing for Bayer Leverkusen. Yeah, when you played for Bayer Leverkusen, the amount of space that was given, it was ridiculous.
Look,
No
even
joke.
Luis agrees with me. Even though, look, I don't watch the
No, no,
Bundesliga, but
no. But, the
I
amount
don't
of
think there's a
space,
I don't think there's a
like,
player that's
yeah,
worth
he's
that.
not worth the money. Nobody's denying about the money.
Mm,
Bro, Habibi, most players are not worth the money. You know it. Most players today are not worth the money, but the market's been inflated. المشكلة. So because of that, what I'm saying, I'm talking about the player himself. I'm not even considering money because money, bro, the market's been inflated like what, nearly 10 years ago. Wallahi. From the
mm,
Neymar transfer, the market's been inflated. So I don't care about this. I care about the profile of player right now. And the profile of player right now, bro, is this brother. He was given space in the Bundesliga. So he had all the time to pick up a pass, this. And when he gets the time, he can do it. But now here's the problem. In the Premier League, we saw in the Newcastle game, aggression, 100% aggression, you know? So
mm-hmm.
now, guess what? The brother is going to have to make quicker decisions. And
Mm-hmm.
if he works on the timing, I think he'll be all right. You know?
Look, if you
It's
got it, you got it. I
so
mean,
so so you don't think he got it. That's what you're saying.
from
Don't get
what I've
twisted. I
seen
would
so
love to laugh at him, but bro, I'm trying to be objective.
yeah, well, I'm trying to be objective as well. From the 3 games I've watched for Liverpool, he ain't worth it. I'm sorry. I mean, I know it's a small sample. It's not really a sample that you can judge a player, and you're gonna tell me, oh, he needs time to settle in and all that. But I really don't think he has it in him, to be honest. And you just said it. I mean, the Premier League is more demanding when it comes to physicality. It's more demanding when it comes to quick decision making, and you have to quickly, find the pass, find the runners for you, and pass for them the ball. And the Bundesliga, when it comes to rhythm and stuff, they are quite slower in pace when compared to the Premier League. So,
No, listen. By the way,
not,
bro, answer. Put the Havertz in the bag, bro. Put that fries in the bag.
he's not wrong, man. I mean, Havertz was
Right.
more hyped that time, and I wanted him in Arsenal when he was in Bayer Leverkusen. I'll be very honest. I wanted him in Arsenal when he was in Bayer Leverkusen, but when he went to Chelsea, and I saw
Okay,
that
this is true, by
awful.
the way. He is kind of injury prone. But we can say the same about our player, Ansar. Have you not seen how he runs himself to the? Because one thing I'll give, yeah, one thing I'll say, but this is the difference between Verts and Musiala, and nobody will tell you this. Yeah, only a
Mm,
Bayern fan would, or like somebody that follows German football would. Musiala is willing to work hard for the ball more so than Verts is.
of
Like
course, you're gonna say that
Musiala,
as a Bayern fan.
huh?
Of course, he's gonna say that as a Bayern fan. You're gonna be biased.
No, I'm not. Bro, I see it for German national team. Are you,
Yes,
bro?
you
I
are.
see it for this country.
You
Are
are
you
biased,
mad?
man.
I'm not. I'm not. The brother
You
doesn't
can
work
you
hard
can't
for
help it. No,
football.
you cannot help it. I mean, I understand that,
Man
which
said
I
I can't
completely
help.
understand. I'm not blaming.
Man
Yeah, you
said I
cannot help
can't
it,
help
bro.
it.
Yeah,
I
you
can
can't,
ask.
man.
Okay, on a genuine question. You're not rating Verts at all, yeah?
Not to the 160 million, no.
Okay, so how much would you have valued him?
60, 50.
60? I'm not gonna lie, I would have valued him a little more, but not 150. I agree with that. No, not 150. Yeah, he again. This is the thing. When he played, and this is why he didn't want to join Bayern München, because he was playing second. He was gonna play second fiddle to Musiala. He even said indirectly in that interview he did. Man said Slot sees me as a 10. Okay, bro. Yeah, that we know what that means. Not dumb.
Nah, man.
Come on, man. You know what I mean? Sure, he did well in Leverkusen, but I wouldn't put him above. Yeah. By the way, I'm not gonna lie. Musiala has improved, and this brother is like getting exposed the more we see him play in the national team. Or, hey, listen, let's see how he does at Liverpool. I think he'll improve, but let's see if I am correct. And if I'm wrong, I'll still laugh. I can't lie.
I mean, from where he is right now, the only way is up. I mean, he's pretty down, so you can't go worse than that.
I think he's just trying to figure his way. I'm not gonna say, oh, he's down. He's going downhill from like 3 games.
No, I'm not saying he's going down, but this is the level that I'm seeing. He's at, pretty low level, and the only way is up.
Bro, listen. Anyway, the whole point is, if this brother, just reacts quicker, I think he'll be fine. Let's be honest, he'll be fine.
We'll see. So I wanted to ask you, one of the signings that we also made in the last day is Nketiah. So tell me about him, man. I would like to hear more from a guy who watches the Bundesliga. Even from the chat, they seem to know more about the Bundesliga. I would like to hear from them.
So when Alonso coached a back three at Leverkusen, a lot of people were talking about Jonathan Tah, right? Like the one that we have. But I'll be really honest with you. I actually think the best performer out of the 3 was Nketiah.
Really?
Yeah. Nketiah was like the better defender than Jonathan Tah, honestly. And Tapsoba was a fraud. I don't know why Premier League clubs were looking at him at one point. That brother is a mistake waiting to happen, bro. At times, Tah too, but Tah is a bit more, locked in compared to.
You think he was going to break into Arsenal's first team?
I actually think he could, yeah. I think he's replacing. Because, listen, he played on the left of the back 3. So, you know where I'm going with this, don't you? You know where I'm going with this?
Left.
Calafiori. Left. The wild horse. The sweet prince. Oh, it's like a wild horse with his long mane of hair. He's fun to watch. The sweet prince. Stinker and hooked.
I think he replaces him. No joke. I think he replaces Calafiori.
That means Skelly will move to midfield. I mean, for me, I would rather see Skelly than Calafiori. But look,
because he played left in the 3. So when you play left in the 3, you act like kind of like a left back sometimes, because obviously the wing backs push up. And with his Alonso system, basically Grimaldo and obviously Frimpong, Pazaka likes to call him ping pong. Funny enough, he's getting benched to Szoboszlai of all people, was bombing forward. So obviously now he's taking up the left-sided area completely. So I could generally see him in Arteta's system. You know how he likes to line up all the defenders. Dakil Miskin. He likes to line up all.
He likes to invert his.
I can see Nketiah be put as left back or something. I would not be shocked. Like, especially if you're trying to defend the lead or something. Yeah, he'll play that brother left back. He won't even play him left center back because you still have Gabriel and Saliba. Like, I can't see him take over these 2's positions, but I could see him take left back, because your left back, other than Skelly, and even Skelly would argue, like you said, he maybe moves to midfield. I don't know. Other than him, it's stale. So yeah, I just see him slotting into left back personally. But I actually think he's an aggressive defender for someone that's not really as tall as you need as like your other center backs, like the Salibas and thingy. He's pretty decent in the air, so that could help you a little bit. I think you'll be okay, man. I think you'll be okay with this guy.
What about the deal that happened? I mean, it was a loan, I think, with 6-7 million. I think loan.
Is it actually a loan? I thought it was a permanent deal.
No, it's a loan with an option to buy for 54 million pound, 54 million euros.
Bro, what? Bro, you should have bought him.
Yeah, well, we have the option to, and I think it's a smart move from Arsenal to actually have an option to buy. And first of all, financially speaking, so it doesn't hit your books this year. And second of all, if he actually turns out to be good, you have the option to sign him. And if he flops, you have the option not to sign him. So that gives you a bit of
Yeah,
flexibility in
I
that,
hear
that
your
sense.
perspective, but you know where bro. I think this whole safe mentality sometimes is overdone, bro. You know, like if he's quality, you get him
It's
over the
not.
line.
It's not a same mentality. The player is gonna wear, I mean, Arsenal
Yeah, he
jersey for
is
the
gonna wear
season,
Arsenal colors, but
right?
I'm talking
So
about the intent of your board.
no, I think it's a very smart move, to be honest.
Okay, so let's say hypothetically he does well. Okay, مثلا he does well.
Hmm.
Tamam. But then next thing you know, Arsenal's like, oh well, you know what? He's too expensive to buy, so we're not gonna buy. We're gonna let him go. That's where it becomes an
That
Arsenal thing.
doesn't make sense.
What do you mean? No, that doesn't make sense. No way. Hey,
If
listen,
if he
I've seen certain
performs,
boards
if
do
he
this, bro.
no man, if he performs and he's doing good, then why the hell we're not gonna buy him? I mean, does not make sense at all.
I don't know. I mean, you should buy him, but will. Here's the في فرق بين should and will.
Look. Maybe the way that Arsenal used to move in the transfer window, we were abysmal. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
We
but so
were,
maybe he saves you and actually
but
buys him.
With Berta, the side. I mean, Berta is a different, stratosphere when it comes to transfer window. And why am I saying that? This is his first year, and we signed 8 players, right?
Yeah, it's
And
not coincident. I do agree 100%.
some players are really good, like the Jokeris. We signed Zubamendi. We signed Hankepié. Now you're telling me he's very good. We signed Mosquera. I saw him against Liverpool. He's very good. We signed Eze. I mean, you know what? In one of the spaces I've been into in Twitter or X, there was a guy. He came in. He's not like an ITK or anything like that, but what he said made a lot of sense. He said, he knew somebody. That players have friends, they have families, and the agents as well have friends and families, and people kind of get to know them and whatsoever. But what he said, he met somebody, a guy who knows a guy who works in the agency, a pretty reputable agency of football, and he said the moment Berta stepped in Arsenal, they actually changed, the way that Arsenal is approaching the window. They call him the Weasel, not in a bad way, but in a way that he gets shit done, right? And the Arsenal are moving totally different. There's a shift and a change in the Arsenal strategy and approach. And if Arsenal wanted the player, they will go get the player. And when it comes to also negotiation and the deals, we're getting him in a decent amount. I mean, you can see Jokeris with all these numbers that he's putting. We signed him for what, 55 million euro, 60 million euro, where attackers are going for 100 and 100 plus million, right? We signed Zubamendi for also a similar amount for 60 million euro. We signed Mosquera for 20 million euro. Eze was 60 million pound. So those are decent deals when it comes. You just said it. The market is inflated, right? Since the last
Oh yeah,
decade.
yeah. But that's
So,
why
so
I'm maintaining. Like you're better off if you see quality, you may as well just buy it.
Exactly. So not only you bought quality, but you bought them for a very decent price, which allows you to also invest further. Instead of blasting 100 million or 150 million on a player, and that you could have signed 2 good players for 75 and 75. 75 million can get you a good player in the market, right? So I think with Berta, Arsenal are changing. And I also believe that even if we don't win any trophy this season, Premier League or Champions League, or even if he wins the cups, I don't really want Arteta to continue. And if he doesn't continue, the new manager comes in, I think he's gonna find a very solid team to build upon. Not a team that is a banter club, not a team that doesn't have any good players. I think that he's gonna have very very strong players. All you need like a one or two pieces, and bang on, you go there and you win stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie. You were kind of better off taking Inzaghi before he allowed it. I
Over
feel like
Arteta,
with this
definitely,
squad, I
100%.
think he cooks with it. I can't lie. With this squad, I think he definitely cooks.
100%, I agree with you. Over Arteta, 100%. And a lot of people, didn't want Inzaghi because what happened with Inter, where they gave up the league, they lost the cup,
Yeah, but bro,
and also they
we
lost
both agree.
5-0, 5-0,
Yeah, but bro, that's
the
more
biggest
momentum.
score in the Champions League history,
I know, but bro,
right?
I'm not,
So
bro. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for Al Hilal approaching and this brother saying yes too soon, that I don't think it's a 5-0 loss, bro. I like they probably lose maybe, but 5-0 is bro. When you lose 5-0, you can't just say it's only bro. It's only the manager and the players, bro. They just all capitulate. Like there was something going on in the dressing room for like weeks and months. Because by the way, there was news, Sami, تخيل, and even our Al Hilal CEO said the brother chose Al Hilal. من متى? من March, حبيبي, من March.
bro, when you lose
Bro,
5-0,
and then they approached their game against Lazio when they drew 2-2 in the San Siro, I think. They approached that game. Bro, by then, khalas, everybody lost their heads. Everybody.
no, man,
There
but I
was,
disagree with you. 5-0. I mean, when you capitulate
bro,
like
they capitulated
that's
when I think this brother made up his mind, and all of a sudden, now the players, they don't know what's going on with this brother. This brother can't get the best out of his players no more, especially after beating Barcelona, bro.
That's the weird part for me. You go win against Barcelona
So it doesn't make sense to
7-6.
say he's bad over a 5-0 loss, though.
And Barcelona was not bad. Barcelona is not bad. Barcelona is actually a very good team. And you win 7-6. You score 7 fucking goals against Barcelona, and you're not able to score a single goal against PSG. It's just weird for me. I don't know what
Oh
happened.
yeah. This is true. I understand. You shouldn't be getting yourself into this. I'm just telling you what happened. That's it. I'm not even trying to make an excuse. Realistically, Inzaghi should, bro. If I see this with Hilal eventually in the future, I'll lose it. I will fucking lose it. So trust me, I agree with you, Lewis, and I have this standard for Bayern as well, bro.
Steve, there's no City fan here. I'm an Arsenal fan, and Zier here is a Bayern Munchen fan. We ain't City fans, bro.
Yeah. I don't know what you're saying about. There's no City fan here, bro. Why are you a City fan? I don't know. But big up to you anyway.
Man, he's a Liverpool fan. You can see it.
You
never walk alone.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, we already talked about Liverpool a little bit. So if you want, you can scroll back. But hey, subscribe and like, guys. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, listen. Yeah, I'm a Bayern fan, man. But yeah, listen.
Did you see the German kid, man? He has a German kid.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen. Bro, I see I have the Bayern stuff over there, man. Come on. Guys, come on, bro. Look at the Bayern stuff over there. You can't tell? That's a Thomas Muller shirt. You know what? Good deflection. Good deflection, unfortunately. Good deflection.
Yeah.
Good deflection and good transition to... Guys, we have to have uncomfortable conversations. Sammy's probably going to laugh at my face. Because somehow, some way, we got Nicholas Jackson after I thought that he was not going to join on a hefty loan, and unfortunately as well, not just on a hefty loan.
Obligation, right? Is it an obligation?
Obligation if he plays a certain amount of minutes. For 65 million euros, which means the total would go up to 81 million, including the loan fee.
And I thought I got scammed with the.
You know what's funny? I was kind of trolling Arsenal fans about Jackson a little bit, and then I have to pay now.
Man, see, Shamata Shena. No, bro.
I'm feeling your pain. So I'm suffering to the Chelsea disease. Well, it's not good. It's not good, man. It's not good.
Believe me, when you sign a Chelsea reject, it's not good, bro. Tell me, man. We're an expert in buying Chelsea reject.
Yeah. Now we're learning off you guys. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان. الله يعطيني صبرا بس. الله يعطيني صبر.
Oh, bro.
Wait. Man said for 6-5. This fraud better turn into... Bro, he ain't turning into Robin for shit. You can dream. Habibi, you can dream.
You never know, man. He's the next Ribery or something, man.
Khasa. حبيبي بحلامه, bro. Are you mad?
Oh
No,
man.
but listen, man. Listen. The
Hey,
reason why.
he scored 13 goals last season, so
Who
there's
gives
that.
a crap, bro? Bro, I already have enough problems with finishing at my club. You think I need another one in Jackson? معليش يا أخي, I don't need one, bro. Okay, is he okay on the ball? Okay, sure. ما اختلفنا. You know where my problem is? My problem is, can you put
He's
the
good at
ball?
he's good with the ball? What do you mean he's good with the
Decent. I
ball,
said
man?
I actually think he's decent on the ball.
He's awful, bro. What are you
You
talking
think,
about, man?
so you're telling me the guy can't, like, at times, like,
Can't do shit, bro.
so you're telling me at times he can't, like, maybe in a few moments provide something.
Look, probably in the Bundesliga, anybody can provide anything, man.
I mean, as we talked about, I mean, but with Bayern, they play low blocks against us, so it's a bit different.
No,
but...
Steve, it's an obligation to buy. That's what I heard.
Yeah, but no, but if he doesn't play the minutes that's in the clause, then we can give him back, to be fair. But I doubt that's going to happen. I think he's going to play certain minutes, and I think that he's good. Because, bro, our squad was too thin, and we signed this brother. So, like, realistically speaking, he will play minutes. He will. And if he doesn't,
where do you think he's going to play?
Left wing? While Kane plays, I can see him being playing on the left wing and then taking Kane's spot at time up front. Because Kane likes dropping deep. That's one scenario. Another scenario I could see as well. If Kane doesn't play, then he can be that striker, and then now you have, like, the other guys behind him. You know? All I'm going to say is this brother better, bro. I need him to shock the world. I need him, bro, to do, like, bro, you see the shocker? Bro, it has to be, like, as good as the Yes movement back in the day, bro. You need to be as good as, like, the Daniel Bryan when he used to be, like, Randy Orton and, like, Batista, bro. And it has to overcome all these odds, bro. Because if he can't do anything of that stature, brother, I don't want to see him play the minutes. Yeah, the amount of minutes that is been given or that has been written on the clause. I do not want to see that at all. I'm sorry, I just don't. This brother, like, as I said, on the ball, he'll probably do something. I'm saying something. Ni'ma. You know, at this rate, I'm saying ni'ma, whatever. But in front of goal, probably going to miss. Off the ball, you know, like this whole tracking back thing. Oh, he's going to probably be a hothead, get a red card. So we're paying all this for that. Like, you know what it is, man? I'll be really honest. At the end of the day, all this is at fault of our supervisory board. It really is. And it's Olihona specifically as well, because this brother asked for a loan. Tfadl, you got a loan. You know what's so annoying as well, Sami? والله بتضحك. لوكمان كان موجود. كان يمدينا نجيب
Man, I said it.
We were able to get Lookman. We were able, like, bro, he was right there.
It's not expensive. It's like 45 million euros or 50 million euros max.
Habibi, all we had to pay was if we got loan with obligation to buy, we could have got him on that loan that our Lohanas was looking for. But we wanted option to buy. And this is why I was telling you earlier, bro. This whole option to buy thing it's too safe, bro. It's too safe because of shit like this.
And I heard this from many Liverpool fans, and Steve mentioned it now, which is Ulisi to Liverpool.
No, Bayern Space is a fraud. But I don't know why everyone's acting like he's ITK. He ain't shit. Bro. So basically, there's this guy. He's proclaimed Bayern fan. Okay, he's called Bayern Space on Twitter.
Right.
Like he basically been tweeting things.
Okay.
And a lot of the things he's been tweeting lately, it's like he's trying to be a journalist. You know, like wannabe journalist. And he's trying to claim like he's some Bayern ITK. You know? And one of the things he said is that there's been a release clause in Olise's contract when he first signed. But then later on, Florian Plattenberg, you know, the people that you should really be believing, he and even Olise's camp has debunked everything.
So he doesn't have a release clause.
So he doesn't really have a release clause, no. As far as realistically, no, he doesn't have a release clause at all. But lately, Liverpool fans have been believing everything he's been saying. Why? Because للأسف, there was a time in which he was saying that flowing Wirtz to Liverpool is more likely to happen, blah, 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 blah. And to be fair, that ended up being true.
But
right?
come on, I mean, I
So
think the
because of
relationship-
that, now it's
Yeah.
like, no, but Sammy, في شيء اسمه ميزان, right?
yeah, I understand that, but
And
also
this-
you got to understand the business between Bayern and Liverpool is when it comes to relationship is good because they just sold you Luis Diaz, and
Yeah, so
I
that's
don't-
okay, and he got the Wirtz thing correct, and by the way, Diaz happened after the Wirtz thing, so ما له دخل.
No, I'm not talking about this ITK or journalist wannabe or whatever. I'm talking about the actual relationship between Bayern Munich and Liverpool is in good
Yeah,
shape.
because
but
we sold Thiago for cheap money back in the day. I know what you mean, but like still,
yeah, there are many players I see between Bayern and Liverpool. So
we
Elise is
got
not.
Sadio Mane off them for 35 M's or something like that as well.
It's not a crazy shout to say that Elise might sign for Liverpool. To be honest, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, so that's your question. Yeah, let's say there was. You think Elise will want to leave Bayern? Be honest.
If Liverpool start winning and get the champs and all that stuff, I think.
Okay, let's say we win the double hypothetically. Okay, because I know a Champions League. I can't believe it's realistic. Let's say we win the double. Okay.
Okay.
You think he wants? And let's say we compete for Champions League somehow by some miracle. We don't win it, but we compete. You think he wants to leave?
In that case, that means that he's been playing very well, right? You're assuming that he's producing.
Like he's played well, and some of our players have exceeded expectations, basically, like to what we.
Great, and don't forget that also Liverpool are gonna sell. Not sell. Well, Salah's era is coming to an end, so there will have to be a replacement.
Yeah, but they just signed him
Salah.
to a new contract. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, of course they're gonna tie him to a new contract to get some money out of it. I mean, at the end of the day, Salah is Salah. I mean, any Saudi club will come and they will spend like 150, 200 million on him, and they will recoup that money easily. So I'm not worried about Salah and all that stuff. But when it comes to the player, Salah is I mean, you cannot deny that Salah has grown a bit old, and they will need somebody to replace him sooner or later. So they might see if Olise, as you mentioned, produces very good performance and you win the double, that means he's part of that team or he's a significant player from that team, then I don't see why Liverpool are not going to go to Bayern Munich and splash another 100 million there and say, hey, here we go, and then they sign Olise. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but again, it would depend if because bro, release clause, it's not just you put the money khalas. No, obviously the player will want to go too.
Of course, there will be. I mean, at the end, Liverpool is not.
I don't think the release clause thing is true anyway. Personally, I think.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's not. I'm assuming it's not true. There's no release clause, but at least I'm assuming that Olise will say, okay, I won the Bundesliga, I won the cup in Germany with Bayern Munich. I would like to win the Premier League. I would like a new challenge. I would be the next Salah in Liverpool. I think that's a very, very sexy, project.
I think he can do better than him personally if he goes.
What?
I actually think he can do better. Bro,
better than Salah?
Yeah.
Are you talking about prime Salah or Salah now?
Bro, but I think if he was to go there, by the time his career is done, okay, not output. I don't think output it's the case.
Yeah,
but people will be like,
revise that statement quickly.
No. Well, because obviously Salah's output is crazy, but Olise's output is still. I still think we'll still have these good amount of output. By the way, that's not me saying that the guy is not gonna have output at all. But let me saying also not in terms of output, because I still think he'll have good output, but I just don't think he's gonna be to the level of Salah. Salah is more of a goal scorer than he is. I can admit that 100%. I'm talking in terms of pure winger here. I think people would have enjoyed to watch Olise more than Salah by the end of his time and he will get good enough output to also back it. Because by the way, at Bayern last season, the guy's output was pretty good in terms of assist and
that's debatable, man. But you're talking about good on the ball or stuff like that. But
good on the ball and his output was pretty good.
Salah literally carried his team and won the Premier League alone, bro.
You can say the same about technically Olise with us last season. In some cases.
Man, come on. You're comparing a Bundesliga to a Premier League?
Okay, what about Champions League games too? I can play that game. I can really play that game, bro.
What are you talking about, Champions League? Did you win the Champions League last year?
No, we didn't win the Champions. That's not the point. The point is, when we play bad, he's the only player performing at times.
That's fine, but
Like I can
at the
literally
end,
say only him and probably Gay, Alfonso
Salah
Gay.
got them over the line. Salah
And
got them the
Musiala when he's fit.
Champions. Salah got them 2 Premier Leagues. Salah got them the Champions League. Salah got the best player of the Premier League for 3 seasons.
First of all, he only done a job in the Premier League. Let's stop it with the Champions League. In the Champions League, the guy got caught out by Mendes. You know why he got caught out by Mendes? Because he didn't adapt his game in that time. Let's call it how it is.
Sure,
it is.
But still, did he win a Champions League?
Neither of them did. The one who won the Champions League was the guys.
Salah
like
didn't win a Champions League.
No, I'm talking about last season. Unless if you want to talk in history, yes, he won the Champions League in 2019. I can admit.
Okay.
And I even mentioned that
he has the medal hanging in his home, right?
Yeah, and by the way, all I'm gonna say is we can't act like Ulize can't do that type of stuff eventually. He probably will.
Nah, man, you can't compare.
Bro, I'm sorry, but there are some players that are too good, bro, that they could carry a shit team to something at times. Man said Salah was a bum in the UCL. To be fair, Sadio Mane had a better season than him. Are we going to talk about that?
Yeah, I understand. Sadio Mane was a critical player for them at that season.
I'm not even saying. By the way, I like Salah, and I actually would have taken him at Al Hilal before he signed a new deal. Well, I would have. But bro, I feel like with Salah, he's slightly overrated. Slightly.
What?
Slightly. Like he's amazing, but he's slightly overrated, bro. And you know why he's slightly overrated? No, he's slightly overrated when you like talk about like this whole, you know what? He's the best winger in the world right now. No, he's not.
Steve, I think they got the same number of Champions League as you. How many you got? 6, right?
Yeah, but by the way, you're saying this, but now Salah has his teammates that can help him. If you told me this last season, I would have had a more. It would have been easier to have a conversation. But now you actually signed players. Now you signed Isak. Now you signed Ekitike. Now you signed Wirtz. Now you signed these players. You know? So now the pressure will be, I mean, some people will put pressure on Salah, but the pressure will kind of be off his shoulders. Wait. I think Nabri. Wait. No. We're not doing this. Because I think Nabri, this Nabri brother only cooked in that Champions League run, and that's it. Other than that purple patch, I think he should be gone today. So you can't use this argument against me. You can't use this argument against me because I want the brother out. I think he's a waiter, not a chef. So you can't do this with me, bro. You can't. See, these fans, they think they can get one over me. They can't because I call out my players. Are you gonna call out your players? You can't cook a guy that calls out his player. Bro, I am the same Bayern fan that while Bayern fans say Upamecano is one of the best center-backs, I'm out here saying he's a fraud. You can't do this with me, bro. You can't. You really can't, bro. You can try your level hardest, but you ain't getting nowhere, bro. Wallahi, you're not getting anywhere with this. But it would be funny if he did cook Arsenal and Chelsea. It would be funny. But I don't know if it will happen this time. We'll see. Ya Ammi, wait. Can you comprehend? I said Upamecano. Did I say Van Dijk? Or did I say Upamecano? Yeah, see, Upa there. I said Upa. Can you comprehend, bro? You know what, bro? Some people, you know what they need to do, bro? Because wallahi, some people are like they rattle me, but because they're stupid. Like some people, what they need to do is genuinely
shut up, bitch. Oh my god.
Listen. You have ears. Listen, Habibi. Listen. Huh? You have ears. Listen. Rather than chat from your ass.
Zier got triggered. And for that reason, guys, you have to hit the like button, guys. We got Zier.
Yeah, you have to subscribe and like, man. If you can't even do that, now you're even bigger frauds.
Shout out to you, Steve. I've been with Zier for 7 episodes. I never seen him triggered until you came along.
Bro, because it's stupid, yeah. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Oh man.
John Wick, bro, cook, yeah. I don't know what to say.
But
you know what?
That wasn't madness what you said, man.
No, it's not madness. It's not madness. No, I've seen enough to tell that this brother eventually will get somewhere.
No, that's fine. that's fine that you can say he has the potential, but you cannot say it to somebody who actually been there and done it. You cannot.
No, I understand the been there and done it. I get
You
it.
know,
But what I'm trying to, but you miss, you see, in command, you're not comprehending. In fact, you're not comprehending.
no, man, you gotta
You will
hear
eventually-
yourself. You know,
No,
you
I
can
said you
rewind the
will-
video and
I think you will eventually get to that point, or better.
maybe. I mean, that's
If he
you
was
know,
to
not-
join them, whether with I don't with us, it depends on us if we do our business properly, which I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. Because if not, then sure, maybe even without the release clause, he goes fuck Liverpool. He can go City, Chelsea. By the way, let's not forget he used to be a Chelsea player. Don't underestimate the Chelsea one.
Look, Salah
You know?
had a long career. He played
Real
for
Madrid,
Chelsea.
Real Madrid potentially the right winger.
He played for Roma. He played for Fiorentina. He played for Zurich. He played for many clubs to become the player he is today. I mean, Olise, I didn't know where he played before.
Okay, and when
Crystal
Salah
Palace.
cooked, didn't people say Salah will eventually get somewhere in the Premier League? Don't lie. People
Who?
did. Salah,
Right.
like when he was scoring, yeah, and he was cooking in this first season, the one
Yes.
where Ramos broke his arm
Mhm,
in the
mhm.
final. Didn't
Right.
people say he will eventually get somewhere, and he got somewhere?
Yeah, but
Okay, so
okay,
why can't I say the same with Leipzig?
that's fine to say that. You know, we said that on many players. You can give me this example. I can give you many examples.
I
That
literally
players
said
that we-
Wirtz will probably cook at Liverpool. To this day, I said he'd probably improve.
what I'm trying to say is Salah didn't just, he was not just a potential. He actually put the effort. He carried his team. He consistently delivered. He won the player of the season multiple times. And I hate to say it, this guy is overtaking the GOAT of Arsenal, which is Thierry Henry, even in goal scoring. And he's a winger, for fuck's sake. And you cannot just disregard all of that. I'm sorry.
See this brother in the chat. Put this fries in the bag, bro. See, at this rate, you're trying to level hardest to act like I said that. I never said anything like that. If anything, I rate Konate highly. So, yeah, nice try, nice effort, but it didn't go well.
But yeah, at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say, Olise might have the potential. Yes, you're right. From based on what we're seeing from him as performance, the trajectory seems to go in that path. But you can, what?
I'm saying it's ridiculous trajectory. I can't even lie.
Probably, but also something can happen. He might have an injury, or God forbid, or anything that can happen to a player. An injury can hinder a player's progress significantly. We've seen a lot of players that had a lot of potential, but the injury didn't allow them
to deliver it better. If he stays fit, how should I deliver it better for you?
No, what I'm saying is you cannot know the future, Zeer. This is my point. You are throwing this statement. It is a good shout.
Okay, so can we not make predictions?
But what I'm trying to say, Salah actually done it, and we've seen it. You know what I mean? This is the difference, that we've seen a guy deliver in many years, and we cannot deny the numbers that this guy is putting. He cooked, bro. Salah cooked in the Premier League.
No, listen. You know what Salah is for me? Because I know I said he's slightly over. He's somebody, okay, that at one point he'll get slightly overrated, but then it gets to a point he gets hella.
You just said he's overrated, bro. That's the madness.
No. Because I need to deliver it better. Yeah, I need to deliver what I said better. Yeah, so you understand, because clearly you're not getting me. What I'm saying is, he gets slightly overrated. So then the people that don't like Salah, what do? They do this thing in which they do too much in underrating the guy. Because let's be honest, the guy can do stuff on the ball. He can create chances. He's been creating chances for Nunes and Diaz, and he's not scored. All I'm saying is, I just think Olise would be doing it better than him. That's it.
On what basis? On what basis are you saying that?
I'm saying, first of all, I think he has better technique than him. I think his passing range is as good as his, and his goal scoring is good enough. If he could do more of that, the more he scores, the more he assists, the more he plays this game the way he plays his game. By then, people would appreciate Olise's qualities more over time, more than Salah. I genuinely think it.
You gotta back.
It's like what people say with.
You gotta back up your statement with evidence, right?
Huh?
You gotta back up your statements with evidence.
So okay, the evidence I have is so far this past season. I don't care what league it is. He's doing in the league he's playing in, right? And in Europe, He's got decent stats for now.
Where
And
the
he's
evidence of
battling with his
Salah for
quality.
the past 7 years, bro.
Okay, and you think it's not going to get better with Olise? Like to his
I'm
ability?
saying that it's more probable than
I'm
not.
comparing
it
Olise
will.
now to the later. I'm not talking Salah, because Salah's goal scoring, I don't see it. I don't see him taking the goal scoring. I'm just saying he'll have good enough goal scoring stats, good enough assisting
Look,
stats.
if Olise
and
does
the
this,
technical ability will back it up even in big games.
Look, man, if he does it across a 3-year period, then I would say, okay, I see it. But you cannot say it over 1 year. I can say, we can go back to 22-23, where Martinelli scored 17 or 15 GA and say, oh, he was the best fucking winger in the Premier League. But look at Martinelli right now.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Olise doesn't do this thing in which he looks. And by the way, Martinelli, weirdly enough, I do not know why. We're better off with that brother than with Jackson.
No, what I'm saying is you cannot judge from.
But the point I'm saying is
you cannot judge from one season. You cannot judge.
But Olise actually plays. But when you watch Olise play, you can tell the guy has IQ, bro. He's not doing this whole thing of looking down 24/7. You know what I mean? That's what you need to also understand, Sammy. Yeah, I'm talking based on profiling as well. You can just tell the brother has the IQ and the intelligence and the technique. And that's the only thing I can back everything up with what I'm saying with, is me watching him play. None of the stat thing 24/7. But at this rate, I won't watch football, bro.
No. I'm not talking about stats. I'm talking about performance. I'm talking about consistency over a certain period of time. Hear me out. You're talking about 1 year in Bayern Munich where he thrived. Hold on. Let's do this right now. What did he do in last season? Let's see. Let me just pull this out. Because I'm interested. I'm interested to see that. I want to see what.
SL Marathania. I didn't hear you.
I'm saying I want to do this quickly. I want to see what he did last season. So he played 55 games, 20 goals, 23 games. Very good number. Very good numbers. Hear me out. Very good numbers.
Thank you.
Now, what I'm saying is we need consistency over a certain period of time. If he does this over 2-3 years, I would say, okay, I see what you're talking about. Big up to you. I see what you're talking about. But you cannot say that from the first year and only 1 year.
Brother, I'm only saying based on his trajectory, bro. I'm only talking based on his trajectory. And from what I've seen, week in, week out, bro. I'm not, by the way.
Yes, for the full season. I understand.
Notice how I say this about a few players, bro. I'm saying this about, by the way, when I first watched Jamal play, I wasn't speaking like this. Why? Because even though Jamal looked very good on the ball and in terms of technical ability, magic. Yeah? When you watch him play, you love watching him play. But the decision making, I feel like Olise kind of slightly has it over him. Right? You can tell. It's like with the technique, you also have to have the decision making, right? Let's be honest. I just see that in Olise, bro. And that's why I think over time, if he stays fit, Allah alam, you never know, I think he can actually do as good, if not better. Why can't I think that?
I think Max Dauman is going to be better than Messi. What do you think?
No, I never said better than... Okay, but Messi is different. Messi's number, nobody's getting Messi's numbers, and you know
I can see the talent, bro.
Messi's different. Messi's different.
His IQ, his touches, man.
Bro, these guys, these guys, their numbers were like next level. You're never getting... No, bro, even Salah didn't get these numbers. That's not a lie.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. I understand what you're talking about. I understand where you come from, and your input saying that he has the potential, and the numbers actually back it up. I just looked at the numbers. I didn't know he scored over 20 goals. I understand that, but again, I'm going back to my point where I'm saying you have to see it over across a certain period of time. You have to see at least 2-3 seasons where he delivers consistently in the same level. And that's why Arsenal fans, for example, rate Saka highly, because he's been delivering in consistent basis. That's why Liverpool fans, rate Salah, because he's been delivering for many, many years. Man City with KDB, for example, they've seen it across many, many years. This is where consistency is a key. It's very hard to get to the top.
This
right?
is my point. Yeah.
Maybe, Hanu, that's true. But what I'm saying is, man, you just scrambled my thoughts, bro.
No. I know what you're trying to say. I get it. You want me to keep the judgment until I see more. I understand. But at times, bro, when you see certain qualities, you have to.
I was gonna end with this statement. It's difficult, to reach to the top. definitely. But you know what's more difficult is to sustain it. Is to sustain it and keep
I have to
delivering
admit
consistently.
that's true, Sarah. I can't even dispute this bit.
Right, and that's what I'm trying. This is the simple thing that I'm trying to tell you. You're right. He's good. I'm not saying he's a bad player. You know, I'm
Oh
not
no, I
saying he's
never
a
said you
flop.
think he's bad, but like my thing is
Right,
the
but
trajectory is there. But I'm saying there is
the
a trajectory.
trajectory is there.
Like,
Now we're just
there
gonna
is, and I
we're gonna
think like in terms of technique alone, the guy is
right.
like he's like one of the most technically sounded right wingers already
Yeah.
in terms of
So
technique alone.
there are three paths now for him. It's either he's gonna continue that mad trajectory and keep in the uprise and actually develop even better, or he's gonna hit a plateau and that's his limit, or he's gonna dip in form. So one of those three gonna happen, and you cannot determine that. It's very difficult for you from one season, which is a very small sample, to judge a player if he's that great. You know, and even for you, man, you've been watching Ribery and Robin for many years, and you've known what Robin is, you've known what Ribery is because they've been delivering across many years in Bayern Munich, right? Am I right
Yeah,
or am I wrong?
yeah, no, you're correct. Yeah, until towards the end of their time, yeah.
Yeah, of course. I mean, every era comes to an
Yeah,
end,
you
but
know,
when
I had to be address it to be fair. But anyway, listen, man. Let's see how it pans out in years to come. Ashan, we revisit this conversation one day because I'm not gonna lie. It's very. By the way, me as a Bayern fan, it's very hard for me to act like this. Well, why? It's very hard. But bro, even last summer when we got to Elise, I was actually being precautious. I said I don't want to say much until I see him play for the club because that's how I try to operate, you know. But yeah, man. Listen, I've
I
seen
know,
him.
you know why he's limping? Because we have a coach who ran him to the ground. That's why.
Wait, what?
No, Hano is saying here, bro, Saka has been limping more than anything, and I'm saying is because Arteta actually
Yeah.
ran him
By
to
the
the
way,
ground.
he's another example to what I was saying about Salah. He's another example.
What do you mean?
They're like they're better than what people think they are, but some people also overrate it as well. It's like there's no balance. Bro, there's a lot of players because by the way, this is just my opinion, Sammy. A lot of players that get rated highly because of PR, eventually they're gonna get taken down. Let's not lie, Sammy. Malish, let's not lie. Some players they're not as good as the media make it seem.
Yeah, man, the bigger you are, the harder you fall. I mean, that's how
No,
it
but
is.
خلينا نكون واقع
You gotta
معليش.
live up to the hype. I mean, I can only
This
think
is
of few
why, like, a lot of
players.
people, when they underrate them, they lose their shit about like the media, like doing all this thing and the fans following it and all this kharabit. It's because it's getting out of hand, bro. You know what I mean?
That's a good question.
Wait.
That's a
Okay,
very
let
good
me
question.
answer to how PR plays a role. And after this, bro, we have to end because I actually have to do something. Right?
Right.
Let me answer this question. You know how PR plays a role? Because now more pressure is on you. When more pressure is on you, now the mentality is I have to do something or else I'm finished. So what will a lot of players do? Hell, we're starting to see it with Lamine Yamal at FC Barcelona. I want you to keep that in mind. And Barca, I've read a few things today. Apparently, Pedri's been calling out how certain people are playing for themselves and not Shisma, the team, like last season. Hansi Flick talked about it. And they're referring to the Yamal stuff, I think. Tamam?
It's a
What
good
I'm
comment
saying
and stuff.
is, yeah, it's my, no, but again, and I rate Yamal very highly. I'm sure you do too,
Yeah,
right?
What is that
But
bar,
this is the thing that people need to understand. The whole PR thing, what happens is now players actually get way over their heads. When they get way over their heads, they think they have to do more. They have to prove that they're the guy, blah, 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 because they feel like they need, what's the word I'm looking for? They need approval from people, basically. Right? So because they feel that way, now they feel like they have to do more, and eventually it gets to them, and then guess what? Boom. Finished. Not just that. Now, you don't think players look at what the media say? Players will look at that and be like, you know what? That guy's a target.
They do. But
That
let me.
brother's a target, so now we need to clatter him. Bro, watch in the Newcastle game, which I will be there for the hate watch. Pun Barcelona. Big up Newcastle. Yeah? I guarantee you, bro, Lamine Yamal's he's even though he's a baller, don't be shocked if somebody clatters his legs or something, or they try to. Same with Pedri and them, bro. It's coming. So it's one of them ones, bro. Like PR does play a role, but people don't get it. They don't get it.
But let me just last thing I would say regarding PR, because here I see Steve going, what position does PR play on the pitch?
I
I'll
told
tell
you.
you what.
Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, mental side. The mental side.
Yeah. That's true, and I agree with you 100%. So, for the same material, which is carbon, if you apply pressure and heat, some of them will turn to a diamond, and some of them will turn to a coal. So you got to choose how you react to that kind of pressure and that kind of PR. The PR can get you sometimes, good deals. That's in terms of financials. That's very personal to the player. But when it comes to the the game itself, the gameplay, the PR puts a lot of pressure on you, because if you're do not perform or live up to that PR and hype, then you're gonna get hammered heavily. And some players, mentally they're not that strong to manage that kind of pressure. They kind of they want to go to their comfort zone. But some players actually thrive under that PR, I would say, load, and we've seen it in many players. One of them is, for example, Ronaldo. Ronaldo loves to play under pressure, and I think Zero would agree with me. The more the pressure you put on such players and such calibers, they actually perform even better. The more you boo them, the more they perform. So that's what PR does. I mean, on the pitch, not as a position, but as an element that is, either improving or, I would say decline the player. So that's what PR does in football. But yeah, Zier, man, it's been a pleasure, bro, as usual. I know you gotta go, so I don't know what you gotta do. But
للأسف والله العظيم, I think we went overtime المرة because of so much drama going on here.
yeah, man, I never seen Zier, gets mad.
Bro, by the way, I don't usually go this defensive for one of my players unless I feel like they deserve it. So like, you got one of them moments today. You really, bro. There's only a few players I'm doing it for. It's probably Olise, Musiala, Davies, maybe, and Kane has to prove himself when it matters most. But like as a clinical, consistent fit, you could make an argument, And some will say Kimmich for me has to do more defensively. He's not a defensive mid. I've been saying this. So like very few players, man. Very, very few players. You know what I mean? So there you go.
Yeah, man. Steve, man, it works also on players, man. Sometimes PR also creeps on players and it really, I would say shatter their what's the word I'm looking for, man? I wouldn't say
Shatter
comfort.
their ego?
Not only their ego, but also their confidence, right? And if you're not having confidence, then I wouldn't say you're gonna play into your level or potential, man. But hey, that's what I think about PR, and I think Zier also hit the nail there about PR. It's a more mental thing than actual physical thing. It's not something tangible, but it does have an impact in everywhere, not just football. I think in life in general. But hey, Zier, man, shout out to you, bro. Guys, leave a comment, subscribe to both channels. We're spending good time here. Zier going crazy about his club, and he's actually triggered, man. And we would like to see even more, more comments like that to actually trigger Zier.
Hey, listen, maybe we get more of it when we play you in the Champions League. We need to.
Oh man. I don't know if I'm gonna do a watch along with you or not. I'm gonna think about
it. Hey, listen. We can have a listen, man. Hey, listen, it'll be interesting. But one thing I can tell you though, quickly, who the fuck is Dortmund? Hold up.
That was so random.
No, you know why it's so random? Because you guys are similar. You guys both choke when it comes to competing. So
we'll see, bro.
ميدان. بنشوف
we'll see, bro.
No, but listen, guys. You know exactly what to do, yeah? I want you all on your way out. Subscribe, not just to ZeerTalks, but to Football Rig. You can tell if you like his opinions, which you should, by the way, whether I agree or don't agree at times. To be fair, he backs up some of the things I disagree with. I have to give him credit, right? So go check him out, yeah? Subscribe, like, comment your way. Go check socials, inshallah, wherever you are. And I see Sam is live, so we are going to redirect to him. You know what I'm saying? It's only right. And yeah, man, listen.
Cheers, bro.
Yeah, man. Listen, we're gonna play a clip on the way out describing the Jackson move. Listen. Yeah, man. Listen. This is what it is. Take care. Massive.
Oh yeah, I love it. Keep the pain coming. Keep the pain coming. Keep the pain coming.
Keep the pain coming, man.